Well, it happened again. Third time this week. I walk into my office, I see a big thing of flowers, and my mind starts racing. Who loves me? Who loves Dave? Then I open the card and realize no one. No one loves Dave. These are for you, Camilla.
Dave, come on now. Wait a minute. Read this card for me, please.
Do I have to?
Nice and loud.
Dearest Cruella. I mean Camilla. The Inquisitor's gain is my loss. If I'd known you were available, I would have snapped you up myself. Love, Rupert Murdoch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to head back to my office to eat my soup for one.
Rupert Murdoch, isn't that delightful? That a man who puts thousands of people out of work every time he makes a ruthless acquisition still had time to send me this tickler bouquet.
Holy mo, look at this. Wow. Not only got flowers from Rupert Murdoch, but Helen Gurley Brown and Catherine Graham. My God, who in the publishing industry hasn't sent you congratulations?
Well, for starters, Rupert Murdoch, Helen Gurley Brown, and Catherine Graham. Can you keep a secret?
I've thrown your 49th birthday party 3 years running, haven't I?
I sent all these flowers to myself, like they're from everybody important in the business, just to impress this new staff with my connections. Why don't you take these? After all, I'm expecting a huge arrangement tomorrow from well, I haven't decided yet.
How about Sean Connery? Might as well have a personal life, too.
Oh, Nora, by the way, I'm going to rent tonight with a gang of publicists from Warner Brothers. You want to come with?
Yeah, that sounds great. But, listen, Camilla, easy on the pre-show cocktails, okay? I don't want you screaming every time you think you see the Phantom.
Oh, Nora, there is no Phantom in Rent.
Yeah, well, there was no Phantom in Hello, Dolly, either.
Did you get a look at Carol Channing?
I can't believe Camilla didn't like my Ryan O'Neal story.
Well, it's not that she didn't like it. She just thought you overused the word bloated.
Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say, Nora. She loved your story.
Bradley, I've worked with her a long time. You know, I know the kinds of stories that she likes.
Or maybe it's because you're all up in Camilla's Kool-Aid, huh, Nora girl?
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yeah, well, considering I have no idea what it means, I think you're wrong.
It's not a bite, it's a scratch.
Okay, he did it with his teeth. That makes it a bite.
What happened?
Suji and I are staking out this house, and no one's home.
Well, hold on. Whose house was it?
Steven Seagal's.
Why wasn't he home?
I don't know, Bradley. He went to the movies.
Isn't that just like him?
You know what else is just like him? A block of wood with a ponytail.
Anyway, I'm in the backyard when suddenly I am attacked by a pack of vicious Rottweilers.
2 dogs do not make a pack.
Yeah, well, the little one still bit me. Nora, what does this look like to you?
A fake Rolex? I don't know, a scratch?
Sometimes a scratch is all it takes to get rabies.
I don't have rabies.
Isn't that what old Yeller said?
Yes, just before he got rabies.
Okay, people, listen up. All right, about the new laptops you were all supposed to get. Funny story. Actually, it seems there's only enough money in the budget for one.
Okay, so, who gets the computer?
Well, that's Camilla's call. But let me tell you this, if it were up to me... who am I kidding? It's never gonna be up to me.
Well, if it's up to Camilla, I guess this little mystery is over. Congratulations, Nora.
Kudos.
What are you guys talking about?
I've been here 5 years, and I've got a computer with a foot pedal and a crank on the side of it. But you're gonna get the new laptop because anything good that comes along, Camilla gives to you.
The best stories, the best parking spaces.
Yeah, the best desk, right in the center of the room, like you're the big star or something.
Face it, Nora, you're Camilla's lapdog.
Okay, look, Camilla and I, yes, we happen to be friends, but I don't ask for any special treatment around the office.
Well, lapdogs never really have to ask for treats, do they? Mumsy just sort of stuffs them in their faces for them.
Listen, bub, I am nobody's lapdog.
Hey, Nora, congratulations. Camilla gave you the new computer.
Seriously, what are the odds of me really having rabies?
You have two options. Either retrieve the dog and get it tested, or have yourself vaccinated.
Well, that involves needles, doesn't it?
Only 9 long ones plunged deep into the abdomen. Of course, there is a third option.
Great, what?
10 days to 6 months of paralysis, hysteria, coma. And if God is indeed merciful, death.
You know, some days I think I'd work here for free.
Dave, be honest. Do you think that I get special treatment around here because I'm Camilla's friend?
Why? What did they tell you I said?
Nobody told me anything.
Oh, good.
Dave.
All right. You know what this whole thing reminds me of? Kevin Ambruso, this kid I went to junior high with. He was the teacher's pet, and all the other kids hated him. But instead of confronting the situation, he just let it grow worse, until finally he ended up behind the gym every afternoon just getting stoned.
It really drove him to drugs?
No. I'm talking about a good old-fashioned biblical stoning. Rocks, bricks, cans of pudding. Anything we could get our hands on. I wonder what happened to old Kev.
Hey, Camilla, you got a minute?
Oh, look who has a cunning new laptop. You know, Dave says that has a 2.5 gigabyte hard drive. Not that I have any idea what that means. I just thought your French manicure would look smashing on those little black keys.
Yeah, well, if I keep this computer, everyone in the office is gonna rip out my fingernails, and I'm thinking that might just ruin the effect.
Well, now, why would they do that?
Everyone here thinks that I'm your lapdog.
Lapdog? That's ridiculous. Sit.
I was thinking, maybe if you just treat me the way you treat everybody else around here, then people won't be so anxious to see me hung from the ceiling and beaten like a piñata.
Did they say that?
No, but the drawing in the bathroom left little room for interpretation.
So you want me to treat you just like any other employee?
Yeah, and make sure that they see it.
Sounds easy enough. Now get out of my office, pumpkin.
Okay, see, that's good, good. Now, do it again, this time a little bit more feeling, and drop that pumpkin.
Get the hell out of my office, Nora.
Man, did everybody see that? That woman is on the warpath today. I'm telling you, you do not want to mess with Camilla Dane this morning.
Nora, I just read your piece on the healing properties of garlic. And I must say, I was horribly disappointed.
Oh, no. Camilla, you hated my story, but I worked so hard on it.
No, darling, I didn't hate it. I didn't like it well enough to hate it. I expect a full rewrite on my desk before you leave this building. And I don't care if it takes you all night.
What a bitch.
I just called the veterinarian. The test results will be available next week.
Great. When can I pick up the dog?
The body or the head.
What?
That's how they test for rabies, Jake. They sever the head, cut the cerebrum into thin slices, not unlike Carpaccio, and then perform a fluorescent rabies antibody test, or FRAT. Yet another reason I abhor acronyms.
Wait. They cut off the dog's head? Why didn't you tell me this before?
I simply assumed you had a basic familiarity with mammalian virology. Silly me.
Well, I can't let him kill Seagal's dog. Out of my way, I'm in a hurry.
It's going up.
Well, look who's decided to join us this morning.
I know, Camilla, I overslept.
I'm sorry, I just lost interest. Dave, from now on, whenever Nora's late, dock her pay, would you? Oh, I have 2 seats to the Hollywood Bowl tonight.
Oh, you're kidding. You know what? I think they're doing that salute to Gershwin.
Bradley, are you free?
For a little Rhapsody in Blue, I'd kill my mother.
Nora, tell us, how did you like the Anchor Bar?
You sent Nora to the Anchor Bar?
Well, we heard it was Drew Barrymore's new hangout. I had to send somebody. Why not Nora?
Well, for starters, I was the only woman in the place who wasn't pierced, tattooed, or smoking a pipe. Which apparently caught the eye, and he had only one. Of a gentleman whose name was Captain Horny. And whose uniform consisted of cutoffs, flip-flops, and a T-shirt offering free mustache rides. P.S. Drew Barrymore has never been there, but thanks for the tip.
Well, just as long as you had fun. All right, children, I'm sorry to tell you that it's time once again to excavate the celebrity trash bins at the Chateau Marmont. Let's see, Bradley.
Oh, God, no, please don't. No, no.
What do you say we let Nora do it just this once?
Let's see. Perhaps I can best express my feelings in dance. Self-taught.
Camilla, couldn't you pick someone else? I mean, don't you think a night at the Anchor Bar kind of takes care of garbage detail?
Feisty. I like that. Oh, little Nora, not all stories come to us on a silver platter. Happy hunting.
Hey, do you have Seagal's dog in there? Cool. Hi, I loved your master in Under Siege.
The vet says if no symptoms develop in 10 days, we'll both be fine. Of course, now I have to figure out a way to get him back to Seagal.
Well, I can help you with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, me and Stevie, we go way back. I met him years ago. It was at a Chippendales audition back in '83. He was dancing under the name of Cinnamon, and my handle was Sandy. Of course, we both kind of put on a few pounds since then, but good times.
Boy, you look like hell.
Fitting, considering I've been living there for the past week. Camilla has sent me to every dive, dump, and sewer from here to the Mexican border. And their sewers aren't nice like ours, Dave.
Congratulations, you got what you wanted.
No, I didn't, Dave. I wanted to be treated like everyone else, not worse. I feel like I'm trapped in some after-school special. The girl who asked to be treated like crap.
All right, troops, we have 47 pages to get out unless you want them filled with ads for collectible plates, miracle thigh creams. We need some story ideas.
Camilla, listen, about our arrangement, I was hoping maybe you
We're
might...
pressed for time after the meeting. Come on, get the lead out. All right, then. Who has anything that's news?
I heard that Michael Jackson repairs his own Ferris wheel.
Good, great. Get it. Nora, you're up.
Okay, celebrity Scientologists. I've got an ex-member willing to talk.
What else you got?
Well, nothing. I was thinking that would...
Moving on. Jake?
Well, I just got us exclusive access to one of the most controversial celebrity-filled religions of our time, and you're saying you don't want it?
No.
I see the problem. Okay, let's pretend that I'm pitching this last Tuesday.
Oh. I'm still not interested.
Let's say we're in the lobby to see Rent. You know, last Tuesday, before we spoke.
We could say it was 1969. And we were in the lobby waiting to see hair. And the only difference in my answer would be, no, man, it's not my bag. Moving on.
Oh, wait, so you really don't want to do this story?
Does anyone in here sign?
I think the only reason you're not going with this story is because I'm pitching it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, I don't think I am.
It doesn't really matter what you think. What matters is instinct. And my instinct says we're not going to do it.
Yeah, well, my instinct says that we should.
You want to talk about instincts? When I was developing my instincts, you were still in bunny slippers, trying to put together Barbie's Malibu beach house.
Now you're saying that I have the instincts of a 7-year-old?
I'm saying that your inability to understand the word no is becoming pathetic.
You want to talk about pathetic? How about sending yourself flowers every day so everyone will think that you have tons of powerful friends in the industry? Oh, Camilla,
Moving on.
You are so lucky she didn't hear what you just said.
Camilla? Camilla?
Oh, it's you.
I thought I'd find you here. Look, you're probably really upset with me. In fact, you probably even hate me right now.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, look, Camilla, I'm sorry. I can't believe I said that, especially to you. Can you forgive me?
There's an old saying, Nora, if you shoot at the queen, you better not miss. I do admit I was wounded, but I am most assuredly still queen. And as queen...
Oh, God, not the queen speech. I had no idea you were this mad. Come on, what can I do to make things right between us?
I really don't think there's anything you can do.
There's got to be something. You name it and I'll do it.
Well, you could let me shoot you.
Right.
I'm serious.
You're insane.
Yes! I'm an insane queen who was shot by one of her subjects today and is merely asking to be able to shoot them in return. But if that's not what you had in mind...
I shot you metaphorically. Taking a real bullet
would be only slightly less painful than being humiliated in front of my entire staff.
All right, fine. Is that what it's gonna take? Go ahead, shoot me. Now, when you say shoot me, you mean like in the foot or something?
The foot? Oh, Nora. You're not really sorry.
All right, you really want to shoot me? That's what it's gonna take, huh? Okay.
Oh, Nora, for Pete's sake. I'm not gonna shoot you. How could you say such a terrible thing to me? I thought you were my friend.
You said some pretty mean stuff to me, too, you know.
I suppose I'm perhaps slightly to blame.
Really?
Yes, in fact, to tell you the truth, I'm afraid I began to enjoy our little charade.
You treated me rotten. What's to enjoy?
The part where I treat you rotten. I'm sorry, Nora. I just don't think it's possible for me to be kind of mean. Once I dip my toe in that pool, I'm in all the way. I mean, look what I do for a living, for God's sake. I humiliate the rich and famous, and I relish it.
Well, you know, it would have been kind of nice to know about that before I suggested our little arrangement. So are we back to normal?
If you want to be.
Of course I do.
Oh, God.
Now listen, about my Scientology story, because I think...
It's dead, baby. Let it go.
So that was for real. I mean, you really don't want to do that story?
No, I don't. And that's not me being mean. That's me being your boss.
Oh. And all that other stuff you said about my instincts?
Oh, that was me being mean.
Right. Well, I guess it's just gonna be a little tricky then, figuring out when you're my boss and when you're my friend.
Well, right now, I'm your friend. And I say, let's go get a drink. And you tell me all about this horrible woman that you work for.
You know, she's not really 49.
No kidding.
You know, she wouldn't know a good story if it bit her in the ass.
Careful, dear one. Still got 4 in the clip.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened to you?
Well, I went to Seagal's house and I told him I had his dog, and then I just casually reminded him about our Chippendales audition. And he got all huffy and puffy with me, and he claimed he never auditioned for Chippendales. And I said, well, excuse me, you certainly did, Cinnamon. You know, and that's when it got a little ugly.
Wow.
I think I must just represent part of his past he'd rather forget.
Amazing. After what you said to her, Camilla has the gall to send herself more flowers.
Suji, please.
I gotta see this. Camilla? Delivery.
For me? Oh, they're marvelous. Well, for heaven's sakes, who could have said it? Mere words cannot convey the shame I feel for what I said. If you can find it in your heart, please underline twice. Please accept this, my most sincere apology, Nora. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Of course I accept it. Come, give me a hug.
Look, I didn't send you those.
I know, but you're paying for them.